So today it looks like we're meeting with Katie. She's a 6th grade science teacher from Massachusetts.
I'm learning simultaneously how to care for outdoor gardens as well as bringing plants into my home and especially into my classroom.
She lives in her childhood home with her family, and her kids are the 4th generation to live on this land. That's pretty amazing.
I brought this beauty into my classroom and she just livened up the room.
She wants to learn how to propagate, which propagating is my first love, of course. And she wants to pass this love on to her science students. I love that. I love that, Katie. So, yeah, let's do it. Hey, how are you? Katie, so great to meet you.
How are you? Oh, thanks for taking my call. I'm so excited to meet you.
Of course, let's make this happen.
So I started out with a large snake plant, your monstera, she's very happy back there.
Yep. Congratulations.
And now I have about 30 plants. So I went right into it. So what I want to do is potentially inspire kids to get into plants. And so my main thing is that I'd like to do is to teach them how to propagate.
Now, when it comes to what types of plants can be propagated and how to go about propagating, you're going to have to help me by taking me on a bit of a tour to show me what you have.
So we have Begonia maculata, peperomia, my watermelon.
Look at that monstera. It really is shining over there in that corner.
Isn't she happy? I know. Snake plant, Dieffenbachia, elkhorn fern, and the bird's nest fern.
I see.
Maidenhair, yep.
My
sedum. This is my wonky, my neon pothos.
He's so excited about the growth of that neon pothos. He's like, oh my God, Mom, look at that. Love it.
But I'll show you my propagation station as well.
Okay, let's see what else you got.
And then my little fishbone cactus, which it does.
It looks great. It looks like it has a little something already cooking up.
It does. And then I have my elephant bush, my fishbone.
There we go.
My ZZ.
Now, let's get down to propagating. Before you leave that room, we have the ZZ. And that is a plant that you're going to want to propagate. It's a beautiful plant. Obviously, low maintenance, low light. It can be either propagated via leaf cut or propagated via what we call tip or stem cut, which means you can cut it anywhere where that plant is still green. I want to take you along for a little trip, I guess, to my propagation. Well, hold up. Easy cutting all the way up here.
So right full stem, right?
Full stem. Cut it down there. And then when stuck in water, you will start to see it build up. But what you're waiting for is to see these bulbs. You see those bulbs there?
Yes.
Once those bulbs develop, that's when you can then place that baby in soil. So you can cut it anywhere along the stem you like. You can even take just a single leaf. But the one thing I will say is this: you might want to start in a bigger vessel just to give room for roots and also for the bulbs that are going to grow on the base. The snake plant is in the same vein as, I'll say, your ZZ plant, where anywhere on the leaf you can cut it. But you want to do a nice 45-degree angle cut. You actually are waiting for a new, almost like leaf bud to develop at the base of that leaf. And then once that develops, that's when you can then take it and place it down into soil. All of your other propagations that you'll do with the plants that you have will be root-based. Once you see roots in those other plants, that's when you'll then place them into soil, and we'll talk about that. Now, you have monstera, you have your pothos. What you're looking for as far as propagation are the nodes. You see that little guy right there? That's your node. So below every single leaf at the vine, you'll find a node. As that node grows out, that node is then called an aerial root. You want to propagate that plant, you got to cut below that node and then place that node and the leaves that are attached to it in water. Then once your roots are 4 to 6 inches in length, that will be a good time to then place it into soil. Your neon pothos, you're looking for the same thing. So if you lift up one, there, that's your node. Your pilia, your watermelon plant, and your other peperomia all have one thing in common. They're all peperomias. You can propagate them in different ways as well. Every peperomia can be propagated via leaf cut. Any of these plants, you can then cut from their stem, place them in water, and from there, you'll start to see roots grow. Or you can do tip cut. You can cut it, again, 45-degree angle cut, on the branch, place it into water. You're going to make sure that when you do put them in these vessels, they are going to need a lot of, I would say, bright indirect light. And make sure you're changing that water out at least once a week, keeping it fresh. Now, across the board, on every single plant that you have here, I believe, one propagation method can be applied for all of them, and that's called division and separation. That propagation method is basically you taking the entire plant out of its pot, breaking up the soil, and then gently separating your roots so that you would put one of those stems in one pot and then one of those stems in another pot. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Here's your homework for today. I want you to take a cutting from all of the plants we just mentioned, your ZZ plant, your snake plant, all of your peperomias, place them in vessels, maybe in your propagation wall. Your snake plant, your ZZ plant might not develop roots in that time frame. It takes a really long time. So that's why I said patience is key. And then when we come back, I want to see that propagation wall fully taking shape. And I want to see some of these cuttings start to develop and starting to grow.
Well, I am so excited to try this out. So I have a little something for you.
Oh yeah, what's that? Hold on, I'm getting something.
Yeah, something that I learned how to do is make little sweater planters for my plants. And I know you have a little one on the way, and it's almost done. It's not quite done, but it's for baby Carter.
I love that.
It'll wrap around the plant just like this, so you have your own little baby Carter.
I love it. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Of course, thank you. I can't wait to show it to my wife. My face right now is probably just like your son's in that photo. We will circle back in probably 2, maybe 3 weeks. Thank you so much for your kindness and your time, and for reaching out to me. And
thank you.
We will talk soon.
Bye-bye.
I've lined up all of my plant babies, and I'm ready to give it a shot. So I put my clippings in water, and also something amazing happened where I reached out to my local nursery. My local nursery helped me out with some clippings. Look at all the stuff she gave me. I am so excited to take a look at the little plant babies to see how they're doing now 3 weeks later. What we've got here, this is the Pelia here. I don't see any visible roots here at this point. The peperomia has got some visible roots. This snake plant, I don't really see anything. Look at all those roots. And this guy has got a ton of roots. And then these guys are pretty slow. If you take a look at my Swiss cheese vine, these are doing pretty well. I see some new growth. String of hearts all have new growth on there, which is so exciting because I absolutely adore string of heart. The wanderer is doing pretty well as well. And that is it. Oh, there you are. Now I can see you.
So good to see you. How's everything?
See you. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How's all the propagating going for you?
Really well. A couple are a little slow, but that's okay. I'm willing to be patient.
I would love to see what has developed since we last spoke.
Okay. So we've got little babies here. So I had them in bright indirect light, and then the peperomia have started rooting a lot faster than I imagined.
Yeah, look at that. Look at us. Look at us shining. I love it.
And then I've got quite a few of the neon.
Look at you. You're professional. But the one thing I will say is this, as far as the process of learning propagation, when you are going from water and you have developed roots into soil, always making sure that you place them in a pot that is appropriate for the size of that root ball. Here's the hot question. Do you feel confident now teaching a bit of this to your students?
I do. I really do. I think that it's still going to be a learning process, like why some are not as successful as others. I don't quite understand.
I do think the time is also something. If we talk about patience, the snake leaf that you cut in there, I think I saw 2 ZZ leaves.
Yes.
All of that stuff is going to take a bit longer for the development to take place. I love that you're already on your path, I would say, to success. I'm still waiting for your pot cover. I will put that in our nursery, which will be very sweet. So thank you. Thank you so much for sending that our way.
It was really nice of you to take this time to help me out.
Well, Katie, it's good to see you, and we'll be talking soon.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Best of luck to you guys. Bye.
Thank you.